Welcome to Standard Chartered India Money Insights, a podcast series that brings you topical insights and local perspectives on India's markets from the experts.
Hello everyone, welcome to The Week That Was, the weekly podcast that sums up market movement and events from the past week and its implications on asset markets. I'm Michelle Castellino, the host for this week's podcast. Both frontline and broader indices ended the week on a positive note, driven by optimism around the conclusion of the India-EU Free Trade Agreement. Nifty gained 1.1%, while Sensex rose 0.9%. Broader markets led the rally, with the mid-cap index rising over 2% and the small-cap index rising over 3%. Sentiment also improved as foreign portfolio investors turned net buyers over the last two sessions, hinting at a positive shift in trend. Sectorally, capital goods index surged over 7%, driven by positive expectations from the budget. The energy index followed, surging nearly 6% as crude oil prices spiked on US supply disruptions and rising global concerns. Metals, however, had a turbulent week, rallying initially on strength in global base metals but ending down almost 5% on Friday as gold, silver and base metals corrected sharply. In fixed income, the 10-year G-Sec yield edged up by 3 basis points to 6.7% amid supply concerns. Commodities were equally volatile. Gold and silver suffered sharp declines of over 10% on Friday, triggered by Trump's Fed pick, which boosted the dollar. Year to date, Indian markets have continued to underperform relative to peers. While emerging markets and Asia ex-Japan indices are up around 11% and 10% respectively, India remains down by around 3%. India's PE premium over its 10-year average is at around 6%, which is now more attractive relative to emerging markets and Asia ex-Japan, which are at over 10% premium relative to their own historical averages. 4 key drivers have driven India's YTD underperformance. First is continued pressure on the INR, which has led to foreign investors being cautious, heightened market volatility ahead of the union budget, a lack of AI investment opportunities in India, which has driven investors to countries with more AI exposure, and lack of positive developments in the proposed India-US trade deal. Despite this, we continue to be positive on India, as a reflating economy is likely to drive a revival in earnings in the coming quarters. The economic survey released ahead of the budget focuses on sustaining high growth through infrastructure investment, skill development, technological advancement, and institutional reforms, while remaining fiscally prudent. Early Q3 2025 results also indicate double-digit revenue growth for Nifty, which is encouraging. Furthermore, India remains a good hedge against AI pullbacks, and any positive development in the India-US trade deal is likely to improve sentiment. That's all for this week. Thank you for listening to our podcast. And if you found it useful, please like and subscribe. Have a great week ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered India Money Insights. Stay tuned for the latest updates and market trends by subscribing to our podcast. For more information, reach out to your Standard Chartered Relationship Manager or visit www.se.com/in.